Hello, Internet. Welcome to Mock Draft 3.0, aka Final Mock Draft. It's going live this morning here, Thursday. It is Thursday the 27th, which means it is the day of the first round of the NFL Draft. Let's go. I'm super excited for it. Hope you guys are too. And let's get started with this final mock draft. So, I have seen so much stuff, so much of just the smoke screen of the NFL draft lately about one man and one man only, and that man being Will Levis. His odds have skyrocketed lately, and I really don't understand it. I'm not gonna lie. In a matter of hours, literally from the 24th, his odds were plus 5,000, and then magically the next morning they were plus 400 to go first overall. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the story was. All I know is that it was really, really weird and definitely not going first overall. I want to clear that up. He is not going first overall. First overall, I think they said they have their quarterback. They go with Bryce Young. Next up, the Texans are so stupid. They're saying that they're not going to pick a quarterback is what I'm hearing, but they should. So I'm going to come out and say this before I say who they're going to pick here. Texans, pick a quarterback tonight, please. Don't make this more dramatic than it needs to be, because who are you going to get next year? Caleb Williams? No, not as good as CJ Stroud would be. So, pick a quarterback, please. Anyways, moving on. In this one, I'm going to have them pick a defensive player, and that would be Will Anderson Jr., just because I'm going to go with them not taking a quarterback here. Next up, that puts the Cardinals kind of in a hard spot because Will Anderson Jr. was kind of their guy, and, just got sniped right in front of their eyes. So they're going to go with Jalen Carter, next best defensive player. At 4, the Colts are literally just happy as all get out. They're giddy for this pick since Texans didn't pick a quarterback. They're like, woohoo, we get to pick a quarterback. And so they go with CJ Stroud. 5 is Seattle. I almost said Denver because of the little trade thing. But they go with BPA and pick Devin Witherspoon. For the Lions, I think this pick could go many ways in my opinion, but I feel as if they're just gonna go with Christian Gonzalez. They got rid of their 3rd overall pick from a few years ago in Jeff Okudah. They need another corner, so they go with Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon. Next up is the Raiders. They go with the guy who I had in this intro. They go with Will Levis, who, can I just say, yikes with this Tennessee game. What happened there? That's besides the point. So yeah, they go with him, Mr. Mayo in my coffee, I eat bananas with the peel, Will Levis. Have fun with that, Raiders. Next up is the Falcons. I think the Falcons go with the best edge rusher available, that being Nolan Smith. Pretty simple. Next up is the Chicago Bears. The Bears pick somebody who, shocker, is a tackle, and they go with Peter Skoronsky down the road from Northwestern. Next up is the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles got rid of Miles Sanders. Bijan Robinson goes on the internet, says, I want to play with Jalen Hurts. And that happens right now with the Eagles drafting Bijan Robinson. Yikes, the Tennessee Titans. What will they ever do? Will they trade away Derrick Henry this draft? Or what can they do here? I'm just kidding. All jokes aside, the Titans go BPA, which is conveniently their best need, and they go with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Finally, we get to the Texans' next pick, and that is going to be Anthony Richardson. They need a quarterback. Come on. They need to go with Anthony Richardson. And here it is. The Packers traded away Aaron Rodgers, got a bag for him, and I think they go with Dalton Kincaid here. They need a tight end. I don't know what happened to Mercedes Lewis. I don't know if he's gone yet, but he's getting old either way. So they need a new tight end. Next up on the board, the Patriots. I'm not going to lie, I don't think they need a QB. I think Mac Jones just had a down year with having defensive guys as his offensive coordinators. So they go with Kalijah Kancey, BPA. And there it is, the New York Jets. They now have Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback. And good for them. They went out, got their guy, and now they pick Myles Murphy to help bolster the defense since they're done with their offense. Next up is the Commanders. I think the Commanders need O-line. You know, ever since their good O-line has been gone, it's long gone now. They need O-linemen, so they go with Paris Johnson Jr. Next up, the Steelers go with the next best tackle available, and in my opinion, from what I have seen, that is Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. The Lions need a Hawkinson replacement. Then again, Jameson Williams is going to be gone for the beginning, so I could see them doing Jordan Addison, but I think they go with Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame. Next up is the Tampa Bay Brady Nears, or as now it is, Tampa Bake. They go with BPA. They need a safety now. They go with Brian Branch. Seattle Seahawks, they already picked once in their top 5 pick. And if we go back, who did I have them picking? Oh yeah, that's right, Devin Witherspoon. Guess what they're going to go with this time? O-lineman. Who are they going to pick? Broderick Jones. Here we have the Los Angeles Chargers. They need a wide receiver. Keenan Allen is getting old, and so they need to draft his replacement. They go Jordan Addison. Next up, I think same position is going to get drafted again here, and that is going to be, I can never pronounce his name, Quentin Johnston. There we go. Out of TCU. All right, it's the Vikings pick. You can see it on the screen. I think they draft Hendon Hooker. They need a quarterback. Kirk Cousins is getting old, and he's only getting older. I think they let Hendon Hooker sit for a year. And then they go all in on him, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and that offense can be great. Next up is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They go with a BPA, and that's going to be Donta Banks, just to help them, They haven't had a really decent corner since, Jalen Ramsey. That was a long time ago. So they go with him. Next up, the New York Football Giants. They need a wide receiver. They need it. They want it. They need it. They got it. They are going to go with Zay Flowers out of Boston College. Next up is the Cowboys, Dim Boys. They need a running back because guess what? They got rid of Zeke, thank goodness. As you can see, he did pretty well in the Sugar Bowl. He ran for 926 yards. That's actually pretty impressive. So, yeah, I think he's the best player for them right now for what their needs are. I think you could see them go Lucas Van Ness just because of where they are, like needing help with Micah Parsons. So they go with Jahmyr Gibbs. Either way. Next up is the Buffalo Bills. I think this is where you see Lucas Van Ness go because they need edge help. Next up is the Cincinnati Bengals, and with the two main tight ends being gone now, Dalton Kincaid and Michael Mayer, they need to get somebody else, and I think they go with somebody on the defense, and that being one of the best DBs in this draft, Joey Porter Jr. Next up is the Saints. The Saints need edge rusher to help Cameron Jordan out, so they go with Tyree Wilson. And here is the Philadelphia Eagles pick. Eagles have pick 30. They also picked earlier in the draft, got Bijan Robinson. They got their new running back. And now they go with Anton Harrison because that O-line's going to start retiring soon. So they want to develop a homegrown guy. And finally, you have the Kansas City Chiefs. They need a wide receiver. They lost their top two guys in McCole Hardman and Juju. So they go with the best wide receiver that is available right now, that being Jalen Hyatt. Alright guys, there you have it. That is my 2023 mock draft 3.0, the final draft. Hope you guys have a wonderful day today, and I hope you enjoy the draft, whatever your favorite team picks. Hope you have fun with that. Have a good day, guys. Bye.